Yo, Flambeau's lit. Let me break it down right. Top 5 moments that were out of sight. Started with Dom, that buzzer beater 3. Game on the line, drained it clean as could be. Bruce got rocked. Fans out they seat. Flambeau hearts with that victory beat. We just not hooping, scholars on the grind, not just bodies, we're strong in the mind. 10 girls, 7 boys, that's 17 strong. All state where them grades belong. On and off the court, yeah, we lead with the class. Smart and skilled, knows when passing that max. Top 5 flames from the Flambeau zone. We rise as a fam, never standing alone. Every win, every lesson we take. Made this year, one will never unmake. Softball showdown, Northwood in the ring. 12 innings deep, feel that drama it brings. 28-23, that scoreboard wild. Blood, sweat, and grit from every player style. Focus, teamwork, no room for slack. Left it on the field, and we never looking back. Forensic fire, got the judge impressed. 9 of 12, headed to the state level.
Jason Hamlin.
Speech game sharp with a message to send. Voices of Flambeau, you know we don't pretend. Mock crash, yeah, had the whole school pause. Showing real life lessons with a powerful cause. Think before you drive, keep your people alive. Cause one bad choice could end a whole tribe. So here's to the year that made our mark. Flambeau's light shining bright in the dark.
Not going. So awkward. Bro, that's
Alright, we have Ben here today, and we're going to ask him 2 questions. Who do you think was the MVP of the year?
Of the year? I would say Amanda Goodis is probably a good one. Good choice.
And why?
Well, she's very energetic, and you know, she seems to be involved in everything. I mean, lots of things, and does a very good job.
Alright, and what do you think was the moment of the year?
The moment of the year? That's a very good question. There's a lot of moments that are very good questions. No, I don't have a good question for that, or a good answer for that. Because there's a lot of them. How about you?
Oh, putting on me the spot. I'll probably say the mock crash.
The mock crash? Yeah, that's a good one.
That was very entertaining. We'll see how it goes and experience what's going on.
Well, good.
All right. Thank you, Ben.
Yep. You guys have a good day.
All right. So we have Logan here today, and he's going to give us who was the MVP of the year.
Eli Ruby.
And why?
Only senior in basketball, and he's a nonchalant dreadhead.
All right. And what was the moment of the year?
When Mr. Hosley took down Noah Olkers in the staff versus senior.
That was good.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Thank you. All right. So we have Sully, Landon, and Kansas, and they're going to be telling us who was the MVP of the year.
I think the MVP of the year was Mrs. Goodis.
And why?
I thought she did a really good job this year, especially when I thought I crossed her up. I ended up tearing her ACL.
Okay, and what would you say is the moment of the year?
Moment of the year, probably when she recreated a Game 7 chase down LeBron block on Sully.
All right. Kansas, who would you say is the MVP of these? Who are you?
I'd say it's Sully because he's in varsity and a freshman.
And why? And that's that's
Yeah.
What would you say is the moment of the year?
I have no clue.
LeBron scored his first varsity point.
Sure. Yeah.
All
right. Sully, who do you think is the MVP of the year?
MVP of the year, I could say a couple people. Like for sports, I could say Cole, Schley, Dominic, Chance. But for The teachers, Miss Goodis, she's probably one of my favorite teachers, and Panaza as well. Love hooping with them. And yeah,
What would you say is the moment of the year now?
moment of the year.
That was
That's the moment of the year right there.
All
Game
right.
winner, Dominic Lopez against our rivals too. It's amazing.
Game, bro.
Moment of the year. Sure.
All right. Thank you guys for talking about what would you guys say is the best. All right. We have Thomas here, and he's gonna tell us who is the MVP of the year.
I think Carter Carillon because he got Russ County Student of the Year.
All right. And what was the moment of the year?
I honestly don't know. Probably the volleyball game at homecoming week. That was pretty fun.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, welcome back to Athletes of the Week. This will probably be our last week of Athlete of the Week, being that we only have 9 days of school left. Nobody's counting though, right? Let's talk about our first one, and we're gonna go with golf this week. Sophomore Kevin Vertigan. He was nominated by teammate and senior leader Eli Ruby. And jokingly, I said that Kevin can now say he is as much of an athlete, or possibly more, than his sister Riley. Eli says about Kevin that he's put in work during practice, and it has shown with his improved scores during golf meets. So way to go, Kevin. Next on, we're going to go to track to junior Oliver Taylor. According to Coach Rail, Oliver has been an exceptional leader for the track team. He has put in time this year, and it shows each time he gets in the blocks to race. He has dropped significant time on his races this year, and he's also been an anchor in the sprints and in the relays. So meaning he's the last one to kind of give us that last second of energy to get us through the race. We look forward to seeing what he is capable of next year. Way to go, Oliver. I can also attest, now that I've been helping with track, that Oliver has been very open to accepting advice, especially when it comes to handoffs, which has helped them immensely with their time. So once we wrap up conference for this week, we'll be excited to share. We'll probably share about sports next week. I don't know if we'll have an athlete of the week, but we'll see. So way to go, Oliver, on track. And lastly, we are going to go with senior Ava Hughes for softball. Ava was dominated both at the plate and on the mound last week. Offensively, she crushed 1 triple, meaning she ran 3 bases, and 2 doubles, so 2 bases, and she drove in 3 RBIs, meaning she was placed as out, but then we got 3 scores from it. She has shown her speed by stealing 4 bases. No, she didn't physically pick up the base and run home with it. She just, stole the bases. And then on the mound, she kept the pressure and had 5 strikeouts, according to Coach Hansen. Way to go, Ava. Way to wrap up your senior year of softball. Best of luck to you in your future. And we'll see y'all next week. Come on, Ollie. Come on, Craig.
All right, we have Miss Meyer here today, and she's going to be giving us a little bit of impersonations of the students. So, would you like to give us one, maybe?
Sure. Miss Meyer! It's me, your favorite student. I love you, Miss Meyer. What are we doing today? Ah, Meyer! Why are we doing that? Meyer, what are we doing today in class? Ah, can I go home? Can I go to the office? I'm gonna go home. You mean we're welding today? I didn't bring any welding clothes. Ah.
All right, we have Miss Wagner today, and I'm going to ask her, can you do an impersonation of one of your students?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. What are we doing today, Miss Facco? What are we doing today, Miss Falco? All right, that's.
All right, I'm very, very honored to be joined by Evelyn Keepers, whom sadly is going to leave us very soon, but I'm glad I caught her before she's gone. And so, Evelyn, first off, I just want to say, how does it feel? I want to ask you, how does it feel with just a few days left of your public school career?
It feels weird. Not exactly what I expected it to be like. Had I had all the classes that I had first semester, coming to this point would definitely, it would feel a little more, I feel like I'd be a little more sad, but I've been working a lot in the past few months.
Yeah, you've kind of already been gone.
So getting a little more used to what maybe life after high school would feel like, but at the same time, I'm still going to miss band, choir, writing things in your class, presentations for Zeman, so it definitely feels weird. I mean, I remember when my sister graduated.
Me too.
I sobbed just missing her, and now I'm to this point, and I'm like, where did the time go?
Absolutely, it flies. That brings us to an interesting topic. In English today, we were discussing who's most likely to cry of your classmates during the ceremony. You were voted number 2. Can you guess who was voted number 1?
Let me think about this.
She admitted, she said, I cry over
Lizzie.
everything. No.
Not Lizzie?
Not Lizzie.
Okay, let me think about this.
You have the gender correct.
Well, you said she admitted
Okay.
I cry over everything.
Yeah.
When you said that, I was like, it sounds like a Lizzie thing.
I think
Sierra.
Sierra,
It's
yeah.
Sierra,
I feel like
yeah.
she's cried over every novel we had. Anyways, I just thought you'd want to know that. So, let's talk about the ceremony. What are you thinking about it? What are you excited about, or?
I think what I'm most nervous for, it's the funniest, well, probably not the most nervous for, is the tassel. I don't want to walk in with it on the wrong side and then be like reverse graduating.
Yeah.
I feel like I would do that.
Everyone keeps asking me, what side? I'm like, I don't know. We'll figure that out on Friday.
Yeah. Like we'll all match. We'll pick a side and stick with it.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited for the band piece, the choir piece. I mean, it'll definitely be, like, I remember when we sang for the choir, when Penelope graduated, I started crying partway through, so she reached her hand back, like, in her robe and held my hand the whole time.
Oh, that's sweet. That's very cute.
Yeah.
Well, I'm certainly speaking all of Flambeau. We're gonna miss you around here. You're a very integral part, even though, like you said, you haven't been around much, but I think your impact is all over the school. So I always say that's really what you want to do, is leave something to show that you were here. And I feel like you did that in the school. So thank you. Do you have any other last thoughts or anything? All right.
Well.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about it.
Oh, I don't know if I should do this now, though. I feel like I need to wait.
Okay.
But
you've been promising me a secret for a long time.
There is a secret.
Yeah.
And just for everybody who sees this, I'm sure that they'll find out later. It's kind of a big deal.
Oh, okay.
You'll all be proud of me.
That is like some of the best foreshadowing we've ever had on this podcast. I'm going to just do like a ...
Yeah, yeah. Everybody's going to need to listen for what this is, but I don't know if you'll be surprised or not.
All right,
I really kind of hope you will.
We're going to need a follow-up podcast, I guess, once I find out what the secret was. But all right, thank you, Evelyn, for coming on, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
All right.
Don't let it happen again.
All right, everybody. I am here with a very special guest, Birdie, as the kids call him, Big Tim, as they call him in the weight room. Tim Burdigan, people might not know it, but he's been putting in that work in the weight room lately. He's part of a crew that's in there night and day. And today, Tim's going to tell us all about the best things to do in the weight room. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. So, Timmy, what's the best thing to do in the weight room?
Bench press.
Bench press. Okay. Why is that?
Because it is.
All right.
It's the best lift.
All right. So in the Flambeau weight room, who can bench the most?
That's gonna be Cole Schley.
Cole Schley. Well, that's why he's QB1 right there.
Yeah.
All right. So when you're done with benching, what do you do next?
Curls.
Curls?
Yeah.
Curls. Okay. Curls. That kind of thing. Why would you say curls is next best thing?
Because it works out your biceps. That's this one right here.
It's good to have strong biceps, isn't it?
Yeah.
One of these days, though, you're gonna pop right out of that sweatshirt.
No.
No. All right. After curls, what do you got?
Squat.
Squats. Oh, I hate squats. They're so important, but I just hate them.
Yeah.
Why do you think they're number 3?
Because if you want to be a guard in football, you got to be able to push a lot of weight.
Good football workout. All right, Flambeau, who's got the best squats?
Coleslaw.
Really?
Yeah.
Over Ethan Johnson?
He's probably the strongest.
You know, Ethan Johnson was born in the weight room, right?
Maybe.
Right? All right, moving on. After squats, what do you got?
Lat pull down.
Lat pull down. Oh, I always like those ones because I'm an amateur weightlifter. You know, I don't really know what I'm doing. That one's really easy. You can't mess that up.
Yeah.
Why do you like it?
Cause it's pretty good. Doesn't hurt when your shoulders are sore.
Nice. And last, what do you got?
Box squat.
Box squat. Never have done that. Explain that to me.
It's just squat. You have a box, so it's easier to come up, so you can have more weight.
Okay. Do a lot of kids do those?
Nah.
Not really?
Usually. No.
How come my treadmill wasn't on there?
I don't know.
Hating on the treadmill. You don't do treadmill? Work
I
on
do
the
bike.
cardio a little bit?
I do bike.
Oh, yeah. We already established that. Last but not least, what kind of music is playing usually in the Flambeau weight room?
It's Cole's playlist, so.
Cole runs it?
Yeah.
Oh, then it's Chili Peppers, easily.
I don't know what he plays.
All right. Well, thank you, Birdie, for coming on the podcast.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
Not even a catchphrase?
Nope.
All right. Thank you.
Hello everyone, it is Taylor Ben-Dixon. I'm here by myself today, even though I normally have Brooklyn. She is at a softball game. It's okay though. So today I'm here to talk about the track team and the state track meet this Saturday in Ripon. So the state track meet is obviously the biggest track meet of the season, and it is so amazing that we have 10 members of the middle school track team headed to state this year. So the first one is Jackson Lawton, who broke the school record for the 800-meter run this year, and he is headed to state for the 1600-meter run, the 800-meter run, and the 400-meter dash. Next, for our record breaker, we have Aiden Bentley, who broke the shot put and discus record this year, and he is headed to state for both of those. As well as myself, I broke the shot put and discus record, and I'm also headed to state for both of those events. Otherwise, in the field events, we have Gemma Ludasher and Madison Plath that are also headed to state for discus, which I think this is the first time in a while that we've had 3 female throwers going to state. Next, for pole vault, we have Riker Paddock, who is state bound. It is his first year doing pole vault, and he made it to state. That is amazing. Next, back to running, we have Tristan Albrecht Livingston, who is headed to state for the 1600-meter run, as well as Landon Ralph, who is headed for the 110-meter hurdles. Otherwise, in running, we have Willow Gruba and Gracie Torres, who are also headed to state in the 100-meter hurdles. Good job. So overall, I think the middle school track team has been very well this season. They've placed very good in track meets as teams, individuals. With every meet, at least 2 to 3 people coming away with first place ribbons, a bunch of second places and third places, which is amazing. And as well, I feel like going to the state track meet and the amount of numbers and the amount of rankings and how everyone is ranked this year heading to state, there's a good chance that we will come back from Ripon with at least 2 first place medals and a handful of first through third place medals. I think we can do very well this year at the state meet, and we'll come back very victorious. Bye.
Hey Jacob, what'd you write about today, or in your article?
I wrote about four-wheelers.
What about them?
Well, since I do cars usually, I know for a fact even teachers cannot afford what I do.
Okay.
Ironically.
Yes.
So, what I did for my article was Best Bang for Buck Quad Edition.
Okay.
On the best quads to buy with your own hard-earned money.
Okay.
As someone who, my fellow friend who owns one too, you made a very bad choice in what you got. But that was your choice.
What's that very bad buy?
Polaris.
Why is
Just
it
to let you know,
why
guys,
is Polaris so bad?
Reliability.
You're just a hater on Polaris. No, you're just a hater.
The two-strokes aren't bad.
You're
I'm
just
saying
a
like
hater.
the Sportsman's 400 to the 500 series, they're not good.
You're
I would
just
not
a
buy one if I
hater.
were you. Unless it's a snowmobile. I would buy
Okay,
it.
let's go on.
All right.
Next in price.
Well, this is the thing though. You really can't get things for cheap nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, that
Inflation,
$3
buddy.
a gallon. So we all know Honda, Yamaha, Can-Am, Polaris, etc. So many other people out there who
Yeah.
are enthusiasts. What is the best one, you may ask?
Yeah.
In
What
terms
is
of
it?
reliability and long lasting, not quite affordableness, but you can't find cheap ones. Any kind of Honda Rancher. Or older Hondas in general. 4x4.
Is that for
reliability?
off-road, on-road?
Yeah. The Ranchers are utility quads off-road.
What's the best for off-road?
I'd say probably like a Rancher 350, 300. Like
What about
Ryan's got.
on-road?
Oh, 300EX, 400EX is Carter Poplin's one. You can ask him about it. That thing's fast. It's
Yeah.
called the Black Bullet. It goes right down the road. That's all you hear.
Now, I just gotta ask, what's the most expensive?
Can-Am.
Can-Am.
On average, I'd say for like a new Renegade 800, probably like an easy 10 grand.
What's the fastest now? Because you know we're all about the speed.
All right, so we're talking utility quads or sports quads?
Sports,
because
racing.
Can-Am makes them. Yeah, okay. So if you're on a budget,
no budget.
No budget. Like let's say 20 grand is your budget.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I wouldn't quite go for a Can-Am. I would have to probably say like a Banshee 350.
Banshee?
Not quite 350 the Banshees, but like something like a Polaris Predator or something like that. Highly
Okay.
modifiable, tons of tuning capabilities. But being that I'm a guy who likes to do my off-roading, I'm more of a utility quad kind of person, unless you're really all you want is performance, key, like him. You just go for a sports quad. So if I'm recommend sports quads, say if you're on a more affordable side, like Polaris, you can ask him about it. Trail bosses aren't bad. The two-strokes aren't bad in reliability. Ask him even. He hasn't really had that many problems with his. Yeah, it's from the 1990s. So
Yeah.
But
he's getting old.
Yeah, very old.
Yeah.
You paid what, $800 for that?
Yeah.
But if you have
That's all?
money, I'd probably have to say you can probably there's a wide variety if you have a lot of money. But being that this is middle schoolers we're talking about, probably not. But I'd just say if you're looking for reliability, Honda. If you're looking for performance, Can-Am, Yamaha. If you're looking for something just to beat on, something cheap, off Facebook Marketplace, I'd say probably a Polaris. So that's all
He's just
today.
a hater.
No, Thomas.
Yes, you
Says
are.
I'm all with the Polaris.
That's all for today.
Yep, see you.
So we're here today with Paxton Buck, and what was your story this week?
I did the Eastern Conference Finals.
Who are the two teams?
The
competing?
Pacers and the New York Knicks.
New York Knicks. So who do you think's gonna win the series?
I hope the Pacers do.
Do you think they're gonna win, or
Yeah.
all right? Who's some of the star players for both teams?
The Pacers have Tyrese Halliburton, Miles Turner, and Pascal Siakam. And the Knicks have Jalen Brunson, Cat, too.
Yeah. The Pacers beat the Bucks in the start of the series, so I kind of hope they lose, but
yeah,
you asked me.
So what are you doing your article about?
So my story was about the Western Conference Finals.
Who do you think will win that?
It's between the Thunder and the Minnesota Timberwolves. It should be a good series. I think the Thunder will win it, but I want the Timberwolves to win it.
Yeah. Who are the star players in both of those?
The star players for the Thunder are actually pretty stacked. They have SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams, and then the Minnesota Timberwolves have Anthony Edwards, Julius Randle, and a veteran Mike Conley. So should be pretty good series.
Mhm.